Hi. How to start this? I want to make a video, but not something that takes like 40 hours to edit.
They ask you how you are.
And yeah, I think I found something good for the subscribers of this channel. First of all, as you can see, I moved. This is Joseph and my new studio at the moment. The audio is still shit. But yeah, so there's a lot of things going on. This is kind of why we haven't done any game jam videos recently, because it's just a lot. Joseph recently checked our itch.io page and yeah, under our game The Circle, which was I think the last Ludum Dare game that we did, somebody posted this lovely comment. Just watch GrayStillPlays Let's Play on this. Would love a MacBook version if you ever got around to it. Thank you so much, out of the way. Yeah, so this video is going to be about us doing the MacBook version. No, it's not. GrayStillPlays played our game. How did we not notice this? I've been watching all of his Universe Sandbox Let's Plays, and I'm convinced that that is the only way you should ever play this game. And I read this comment and I think this person was trolling or misspelling, or I don't know. I freaked out, Joseph freaked out, and we started looking for that video because it didn't get recommended to either of us, even though I watched GrayStillPlays. And it took us a while to find it, but look at this, here it is. I got paid to be a terrible person, The Circle. What the hell? So this thing has 500,000 views. 500,000. Joseph has watched the video already, and I think he also read all of the 682 comments, which I might do as well, but I haven't checked out the video and I want to do a reaction video to this, because I think for the people that watch GrayStillPlays, it might be funny to see the developer of the game actually react to this, and to the people from my channel who saw this game being made. It's too early for this. Your life is currency. Oh god, that's an emo theme.
As the random event that can happen where you suddenly have to pay rent. Too real. Yeah.
Stop feeding the kid pizza. He's sick. No! Send help. I mean, it looks cool, it's just not supposed to look like this.
What we got? Yeah. I will pretend it should be like this.
The start button still works.
Is this the health potion? Cool. Well, I killed one of the kids on Wednesday. I didn't make it through the week. You and me can now watch somebody play this game, for real. And the reason why I'm freaking out about this is I think this is the first time that we had an official Let's Play for a game that we made. Our company name is on this, Joseph and mine. I've had people do Let's Plays of games that I've worked on, but it was always me as a contractor, doing the art and not the game. Also, I'm super happy that it worked out for Gray, because this game is not optimized. All of you who've watched the development know that a lot of things went wrong. And also we still haven't figured out how to make the game display size adjust to different monitors. So we were just lucky that Gray had a standard monitor so the game would run on it, because if he had used a laptop or a bigger screen, the resolution's just fucked. I think this is all the background knowledge that you need to know. Okay, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I hope you are. Yeah, let's press play.
Alright, so we're checking out the only game that rewards you for being a dick to everyone. It's The Circle.
Sure is.
Be a dick to more people, damn it. In The Circle, you play a young woman with 2 children and 3 jobs.
Quick background info. The woman with the children, she's from Florida. I'm not kidding. So when we developed this game, we based it on a documentary that Joseph had watched. And that documentary was about a woman from Florida with 2 kids and multiple jobs, just living in her hostel, trying to stay afloat. So yeah, this character is Florida woman, confirmed. For those of you who don't know, like, Gray's channel is basically all about Florida man. I think it was fate that this guy picked up this game.
The game is based around moral dilemma. However, if you don't actually have any morals, then you're either just swiping left or right.
Oh, shit.
Typically, being a jackass to everyone around you will award you with more money that you can use so that, you know, your children can live. I kind of want to know what happens if, you know, you don't let your children live, or you don't...
You just lose the game. I'm sorry, we only had like, I think 48 hours to do this, but now I wished we had just like made an ending of like, you see just a child coffin or something. Oh no, this game is too evil.
To give you an idea of what I'm talking about here, floor patty. Oh no, you dropped a burger on the floor. Pick it up and hope no one saw. So on the left, we have, damn it, I'll make a new one, but I already had to listen to the boss rambling about my time management. Or I'll risk it. I can use the time for something else to earn a bit more today. Damn right. Obvious diabetic is obvious. Wilfred Brimley, I hate to tell you, but you came into the wrong burger joint today, brother. He did ask for a soda refill. The customer is always right. Tell him the machine is broken or something. Maybe he'll turn around and forget. That's boring. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Yep. Extra shift. You promised your kids you would watch a movie with them tonight, but an extra shift has become available. Take it. No, quality time with the little ones. It's a good way to make more cash. Maybe I can surprise them with a visit to the cinema. What the hell? It takes the same amount of time, but in the one I don't get any money, in the other one I may get some. This old fella seems...
Oh no. Care for your kids, please.
Seems really lonely but kind of poor. Flirt with him and make him stay and buy a dessert. No time for that. Work. Or haven't seen him the first time around. Can't do any harm to talk to him. Encourage him to buy something. Are we on like a commission basis? No, in my luck, this old guy's probably diabetic as well. Whatever. No. More money it is.
So the texts for this game and the scenarios were written by, I think some of them were written by Joseph, but we actually brought in a writer. His name's Jonathan. I think he told us that he left a comment under the video. And he just did great work on some of the texts. Also, like, I have to credit Joseph on this. He wrote the majority of the scenarios. And then our writer, Jonathan, just sprinkled a bit of, I think the answers, I think he wrote most of them. So yeah, credit where credit is due.
Choices. Look at this. Trying to teach a girl to be health conscious gets us no money. That means it's the wrong answer.
No,
more burgers sold, more profit. Easy, right? Also, the manager wouldn't mind. How much money is this young girl's future worth? $10. I'll take it. I love the title for these cards. This card is just called Little Shit.
I love that he has to censor him saying it, but like it can't just be on the card.
That crying kid doesn't stop soon. Customers will leave. Give him a lollipop? With the way this game was going, I thought it was gonna be like, give him a backhand, give him a lollipop.
We're not going that far. Maybe we'll add another option at some point if we expand on this game. We'll make the GrayStillPlays edition where you can just smack little kids.
No lollipop. The kid has to learn to behave without a treat. I just picture my character giving the kid a lollipop like throwing a fastball. That was the wrong answer. Do a sloppy job. 20 more burgers than you can clock out. Do they really need this long to fry? If there's one thing I know about burger places, there's two things that go together. Capitalism and food poisoning. do this properly, rushing things mostly leads to a faulty result, or I won't wait this long, I want to be with my kids, hopefully no one notices. Yeah, see, I'm doing this for the kids, not just for the money, see? It's justified.
Quick comment on this. So there is no right and wrong choice. There's just a safe choice, which in this case would have been, wait, let me go back, which in this case would have been the left one. But the right one, when it says money ? Then there's actually a chance. So a roll happens. So there's I think a 30% chance that you get money and a 70% that you get nothing. Whether if you don't rush it and you pick the left choice, you're guaranteed $12. So yeah, this is kind of how the game works. But since there is no stat that tells you the percentages, because we just didn't have time to implement that, at this point it's basically just a gamble, which imitates life, and it's totally intentional.
Job here. We get to spend various money on things. I like how our children are just abstract pictures that look like the Slender Man. $500 flat screen TV, how am I supposed to...
No! I think I didn't have time to draw the kids, so I just cropped out and like blurred the images from the start screen. Your kids are actually Slender Man, so they have no gender, they have no skin color, they're just Slender Man, which is all-inclusive. So that is totally intentional. We're progressive and stuff.
Afford this, I work at a burger joint. Wait, one of the things for happiness is cigarettes? Can you give cigarettes to the children? Game, let me have this.
Nope.
Damn it! Congratulations, children. We're having a lovely dinner of ice cream tonight. Except for me, mommy gets to eat a whole pack of cigarettes for dinner. I like how my calendar is just a bunch of scribbles.
Isn't everyone's?
This is the most real-life simulation of an adult I've ever seen. Oh, great. Job number 2 is Uber. Smoker. Guy wants to keep smoking in the taxi. Looks rich. Maybe he will tip well. Sir, could you please stop smoking? Although I don't smoke and I don't like the smell of it, I hope he tips well. The real question here is, what is he smoking? Whatever. Let's go for the money. Parking spot. Only handicap.
Yeah, see, that was one of the scenarios where you could have gotten a lot of money, but because the roll wasn't high enough, the guy just doesn't tip you. And you just have to clean the car or like vent the car afterwards out of smoke. So on some of these you can even lose money, the game just doesn't tell you.
Risky, or take him and risk it. If he throws up, I'll have to spend the income on cleaning the car. Just get the dude to do a Labrador Retriever impression and hang out the window. I don't see how this is such a big deal. Damn it. Son of a...
Okay, yeah, in this scenario he just got super unlucky. Which, yeah, can happen. As I said, there is a chance that like all of these scenarios with a car basically is you get 0 and you just drive along and pick another passenger. Or you take the passenger, but the risk that you lose money or get nothing is super high. So the Uber thing is kind of like just keep on driving and search for a better customer and like hopefully find a good one, or like just risk it and see. So yeah, I think risking it every time is probably the best choice that you can make if you just do the math. Okay, let's continue.
That did not work out, son of a bitch. This kid is clearly too young to buy beer. Stop him or make him pay extra for the privilege. Give me your hush money, child. Don't sell the beer and talk some sense into him. Everything has a price. Might also teach him a lesson. What lesson are we teaching him? That bribery is a valid way to go through life? I mean, it's not wrong. Teenager, return.
The cash sound just always cracks me up.
That lady, I want to talk to your manager. Should be called Karen.
It is Karen. Oh no, I have to search. I found this. Yes. Oh, where is it? I think while we were developing this, I found this meme of Mega Karen. Oh, I can't find it now, but it was something along, this. Yeah. So it's canon. Her name is definitely Karen.
Take the irate customer to the manager's office, spare the manager the hassle. I get $16 to let my manager deal with this problem? You caught a shoplifter. Why do I feel like one of the answers is going to be them paying me to keep my mouth shut? Tell him to hand the stuff over and leave the store. Offer him to pay for your silence. This is a shakedown. How much you got on you? No.
He had no money.
Oh. Coming to work sick is frowned upon, but it's not a crime if you don't get caught, right? I'm impressed that my struggle here is that I want to go to work. Stay at home until you feel better. Go to work. Should anyone notice that you're sick, they'll send you home again. Really, I've got nothing to lose. Unpaid bills continuously decrease your happiness. I want to know what happens when my happiness gets to 0. Guess what, children? It's books for dinner tonight.
Oh, fuck.
And therefore can't care for your children. Didn't you think this through? Clearly I wasn't a jackass enough. I've learned the truth in this world. Everyone eats ice cream every day. Some simple mathematics here. A healthy meal is $35, which gives a 20 to hunger and a 5 to happiness. However, if I just buy everyone 10 ice cream cones, it does 10 hunger and 30 happiness. Congratulations.
Yep.
Congratulations, Peter. Happiness and diabetes goes hand in hand. This family already ordered enough, but if they spend another few bucks, they could get a great deal. Should you tell them? Nope. Let them pay the fat tax? Tell them about the deal. Hopefully they'll have to say something good about me to management. I've got to pick this because they call it the fat tax. Apparently the fat tax is 16 bucks. Kate's like, Mommy, what's for dinner tonight? And Mom is like, a lower life expectancy. Eat your ice cream. Kids, tonight is a very special night. Tonight, you may have a Subway sandwich made out of ice cream.
Damn.
Actually, today was an especially hard day at work. Do you know what I need to calm my nerves? 4 packs of cigarettes. I got home wanting to see my children, and I'm leaving home with cancer. Back to work. Congratulations, children. We finally have enough money for one single cell phone. It's going to go to me, so I can call the landline at home with it and let you all know how I'm going to neglect you by continuing to work for the next 38 hours. How they survive another day. Also, how come 2 sandwiches at $18 is worth more than a Happy Meal in numerics? Why can't I just take 2 sandwiches, throw it in a pot, and call it a meal?
I think with the hunger stuff, we also wanted you to do the morally right thing, and obviously pay for a healthy meal because your kids can grow up healthy. But like, if you just break it down to the numbers, then yeah, ice creams are the most broken thing, and I think like the sandwich is numerically is just the best. Yeah, so just to give you a little background info on that, like if you just play by the numbers, you can easily win by sandwiches, ice cream, and cigarettes. And books. I think books are also
ice cream. You made
Yay.
it through another week. Good job. And don't forget to take out the trash. I think that this game's sarcastic good job is an excellent example of what it's like to adult. You work super hard, no one really cares, and then you get to do it again tomorrow. Now I see why it's called The Circle. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. Till the next time, stay foxy and much.
Yeah. So I'm happy how this turned out, because yeah, this was basically our attempt at doing an adult simulator. Like, being an adult stuck in the working world sucks. This is kind of the experience that we were going for, and I love how different player types play this game differently and still have the same feeling of life sucks at the end. No, adult life sucks at the end. Because if I play those types of games where you have like moral dilemmas, I always think that there's a hidden penalty if you don't do the morally right choices. So I always play trying to help people, trying to be good. But this game really doesn't reward it, so the way Gray played it is actually the intended way. Because I think if you take all of the right choices, depending on your luck, like which scenarios you get and which numbers you get, but I think if you only do the right choices, you don't have enough money to feed your family. So you actually have to be a terrible person and like do all the shitty choices and take the risk. And yeah, sometimes like when you find the wallet in the back of the car, like sometimes you get a lot of money from that, but sometimes I think you lose money or you get nothing. So there really isn't a big penalty for being a jackass. Yeah, also like with the food choices that I mentioned earlier, morally right it would be to choose the healthy meal for your poor children, but like if you just want to win this game, like just feed them ice cream and like cigarettes. Also, one thing that I think happened to him in the first round is that sometimes you will have to pay rent, which is a random, like we called it bills or rent. Let me see if I can find it, which is a random occurrence, and I think that's what he lost to. Oh yeah, here, unpaid bills continuously decrease your happiness. You will also get evicted after 3 days. So if you have unpaid bills, Kate, which is our Florida woman's name, her happiness I think will decrease by minus 20 or minus 30 every day. And I think that's what he lost to, because her happiness was just at 0, which is also a lose condition. So I think there is like 4 lose conditions. One is the mom has 0 happiness or 0 hunger, or one of the kids has 0 happiness or 0 hunger, and then they get taken away or they die. I'm not sure if the kids can die or if they just get taken away. Yeah, this is an amazing video, and it's so rewarding to see somebody play this game that we made. Now I just want to check out the comments really quickly. The only game that simulates how Walmart hires people. This game simulates what it's really like to adult. You work really hard and no one gives a shit, and you get to do it all again the next day. This is so depressing and true. Yay! Oh no. Somebody has an aunt called Karen, and she fits the stereotype perfectly. I don't think I've been out to dinner with her once where she didn't have to talk to the manager because her food didn't come out being 5-star restaurant quality. Oh no, I'm so sorry for you. Oh no, it's named The Circle. Beginning looks like a square. It's a squircle. You're welcome. Yeah, somebody noticed that the noise that when you make a bad decision is the hit noise from Undertale. I don't even know if we're allowed to use that, but since the game is not commercial, and like just for fun, like the only sound effect I could think of for the lose scenario was that hit sound. So I put it in there as a placeholder and then never found anything better to replace it. So yes, dry space E. This is the actual hit noise from Undertale. Oh god, please don't sue us, Toby Fox. Going into work sick is frowned upon. Oh, this must not be the US then. Yeah. This is something, like on a serious note. I think, yeah, in the US the mindset is still different, but like here in Europe, or I can only say for like Germany, Sweden, and a couple of countries that I've been in and I know people from, it wasn't like that years ago, where if you came in sick to work, you were brave and strong and yeah, it's just a cold, it's not that bad, you can still work. But now the mindset really is, if you come into work sick and you get everybody else sick, you're like, fuck you, stay at home if you're sick. And I wish more people adopted that mindset. Yeah, because it's just like better for the company if you, the sick jackass, don't get everybody else sick. So yeah, think about that. Mommy, what are we having for dinner? Lower life expectancy, have some ice cream. The $35 medicine you gave your kid only deducted $25 from your account. I don't think mathematics was the developer's first language. Oh no. So in our Game Jam video, I think you can actually see me talk about that. The UI is just a Photoshop image. So we changed the numbers in the code. So in the code, the medicine is actually $25. But since we kept the old UI, which is just an image and doesn't adjust the numbers flexible because we didn't have the time and the knowledge to do that, the UI still says $35. So I think if you actually play the game super slow, a lot of the numbers just won't match up, but that just adds to the experience of being an adult and like not having control over your own money and everything sucking. It's what I tell myself. Honestly, some of these games, it almost seems like the creator knows what you like. I honestly, like, now that I found this video and I saw this, like, yes, this game was made for Gray basically, but when we made this, it wasn't. Like, it genuinely came from Joseph wanting to make a depressing whatever game and us needing an idea for a Game Jam game. But I love how, because this has a lot of the humor from the two of us in it, and I watch a lot of Gray, that like, yeah, I think this just aligns on a humor level and I just love it. I love that he found this game somehow. I still don't know how he found it, by the way, but I love that he found this and played it, because this is just like, this is great. I also love that he tried to give the cigarettes to the children, which is like, it took us a bunch of extra time just to not allow you to give the children cigarettes. So if we had less time to work on this game, we probably would have just allowed it. There is a bunch of more comments. I'm gonna read through all of them. What you can see in the video is basically all the game has to offer. It was a super small Game Jam project, and yeah, that's what it is. Also this, I'm gonna tweet this at Gray and hope he notices it, because like, I really want to thank him for playing that game and making such a funny video, and also for all the videos that he does. Yeah, that's it. Bye bye.